I'm happy to welcome Yulia Zhukovska. Yulia is a UI UX design expert, and she will present smooth sailing to employment, key details that make all the difference. Julia delivers end-to-end solutions, guiding projects from problems identification to user testing. Yulia, you're welcome. Yes? Give us a moment.
I'm very glad to see you, my wonderful auditory. And today I want to talk with you on a very interesting theme. Selling through your job search. Smooth sailing to employment. Key details that make all the difference. I want to say some words about me. My name is Julia Zhukovska. I am a UX UI designer at a product company Sadnor, and I am a teacher and lecturer at school, Hillel IT School. I am very glad to see you, and I all time very love my students. And when my students have some offers all time, I'm very pleasure. Last time I was very exciting when my student come to the job not finished course. It was very nice. What I want to say, if you want to know something more of animations in Figma, for example, you can see my YouTube channel. I show here my some interesting ideas for animations, and if you want to see something new, you can follow me in YouTube, and if you want, you can see my Instagram and with this QR code and see some jobs and cases of my students. Let's start to talk about employment. What ways we need to go? We want to go, for example, in freelance. This is the first way. For example, we can make some collaboration with developer, for example, if we are designer, or if we are a developer, we can collaborate with designer and take some project in freelance too. If we want to go to IT company or maybe a web agency, maybe in product company, we need to make another way to make our future, because if we go to freelance, we need to make wonderful portfolio, of course. And that's all. And present you in English, for example, or in Ukrainian if you have some customer from Ukraine. But if you want to go to IT company, web studio, or something else, you need make nice CV, of course, and demonstrate all of your skills. Of course, you need to have a good portfolio. You must to prepare you and present you to your recruiter, what must call you and ask some details about your experience, for example. After that, you have test task, of course, where you can show your technical skills, and if this all will be good, you will go to the technical interview and get offer. But I want to ask you something. Raise a hand, please, who have a job now. Okay, and raise a hand, please, who no. Okay, good. How do you think, all of my wonderful auditory, how do you think what of the stages are very important? The main. CV, maybe something else? Portfolio, okay. Match with position, nice, okay. Будь ласка. Thank you. Okay. my opinion, all of these stages are very important. I think the main we haven't, because the first step, CV. This is the main, because if you will not have some very great, nice CV with relevant experience, you will not go to another step, to another stage. If you have a good CV, you go to another stage and demonstrate, for example, your portfolio, or recruiter and some customer can see this portfolio in CV by the link. And after that, of course, if all is okay, the next main step, conversation with the recruiter, where you must to prepare you by yourself, like present you like kind people, like very interesting person, very communicate, and you must to show that you can solve the problem of this business to what you want to go. And after that, test task, and so on. So, very often we focus on one point and the solution, and then we are very surprised when things work out differently. I think that you must to understand all that stages and prepare to every stage. After that, you will get offer, of course. And it is necessary to find out which stages you have not completed before, and of course you after that can get offer. If you not go to another stage, think please why. If you not have some info or call from recruiter, think what is not good in your CV. If you didn't have some test task, think please maybe you have bad portfolio and you not match with the company. If you will not go to another stage after some test task, think what you do not right in this test task. That's all. And I want to say that overcome the fear of interviews and go to them. Even if you didn't know something, don't worry, go to the interview, and you will have a lot of questions after this interview, what you didn't know. And after that, you will know, because you will know answers for these questions, because you read about this and prepare to the next interview. And of course, you will have very good knowledges after that. And another step, another step, another step, another interview. And you can say, like, I sent 100 CV to 100 companies, and I haven't nothing. Okay, send 101, and you will get some interesting position maybe. And of course, you must to understand that you need technical skills, very good, very excellent. But if not excellent, don't worry. All of positions we have now, like I want a junior because I have a lot of money, for example, and I have some money, for example, $500, and I need junior. I don't need senior designer or developer or something else. And of course, your technical skills will be not so good, but you can go to this position and no problem. Of course, practical experience and portfolio, it's very important. Communication skills and teamwork, understanding business requirements. This is too very important, because we must to solve problems, like I said before. And employers appreciate it when candidates understand how their role impacts business goals. And it helps, of course, to create functional and effective solutions. I want to say some interesting story, and this is from my life, not so long time, of course. I have a friend, his name is Andriy, and he is project manager, and now he go to some one interesting way, build some project, very interesting. And he asked me maybe I have some interesting candidates, designers, UX UI designers, to this position. I said, of course, I have a lot of students and give him 3 students. And very interesting that the students have very similar portfolio. I don't know why. Very similar, interesting interviews with these 3 person. They talked to him, to my friend Andrei, the similar answers to the questions. I don't know why too. Okay, and he said they are very nice, all 3 of this person. But he asked some question like, we have situation like this. How do you think how we can solve it? And only one of my student said like this: I haven't worked with it, but I can think about it and offer a solution. And this was match, because she said not only like, I don't know, I didn't work with this, and point. Not. She tried to sell the solution to him, and this was very nice. And I don't like if really arguments like the market is crowded. I will not know better than a person with more experience in 3-5 years. I don't believe in overcrowding of the market. You need to be able to compete in the market and to be open your ideas. That's the whole secret. But this is only my opinion, and I feel like I'm right in this. Okay, so look for areas what you enjoy. Don't go my advice to you, not go to the areas what you don't love, don't like, it is not interesting for you, because you will go out from this job soon. If you will be like what you do, it will be great, and you will feel like, wow, it's mine. Like, understand, you want to go to this job every day, for example, or go to the meeting, go to this team, very nice. Improve your knowledges, of course, update your portfolio every time, develop confidence in your ability, and take steps and enjoy the result. Just imagine, we are living in a world of possibilities. Focus your energy to use these opportunities. Thank you very much. And remember, please, your actions today determine your future tomorrow.
Thank you, Julia, very much. Guys, we have like 5 minutes left for the questions. In case you have, oh my God, yes, you do.
Yes, I see the hand, please.
So can we pass the mic, please?
About the approach, I never done this before, but I think of it and offer a solution. This is actually the approach that I use in my work, but my employer thinks that this is something you should never say to your client. His approach: fake it until you make it, better lie about your experience. What do you think? How should we communicate with the client if we never have experience they want from us?
Thank you for your question. I think that if you don't understand some area of your client, you must research a lot of information of this client. For example, last time I have a project on freelance. I very like to take some projects in freelance if it is very interesting for me. And this was very interesting special theme. I don't know, can I tell about this theme here, but I didn't know nothing in this area, really. I can tell you when we come out after that. And I didn't know this area at all. I read about this. I talk with my customer about this theme. I know a lot of what I need. And we start to work. It's not a problem.
Okay. One more question if we have. Okay, I think that everybody is excited to hear your story behind the scenes. Yulia, thank you
very much.
very much. Thank you very much for your presentation.